Welcome back, everybody. It's Paul Maglev here with my desktop and another episode of Steam Trains heading straight your way. Apparently I was requested previously by someone to actually do another episode of this, and I felt, sure, why not? So all we have to do is just choose a mode that I want to prefer most at the moment, and the mode I prefer at the moment is the mail train. Hopefully we'll be able to get this done fairly quickly. And hopefully nothing silly happens like in the previous recording session, which kinda went wrong. Okay, so first of all, this locomotive will not be sufficient to do what we need to do. So we're just gonna take it back over to the engine house, because I feel it's very essential. Yeah, it's very essential that we switch out locomotives. I think we're going a little too fast. Now we're going a little too slow. Easy. Easy. There we go. Now we'll need to shift tab to not this locomotive. This is the express locomotive that we have to deal with. The locomotive we want is this blue one, which was giving us a hard time in the previous episode. And we're going to rotate the turntable a little bit. Inch our way back into the turntable. There we go. Let's see, which way do I want to rotate it? Because I can only remember one button, so if we press the H key, we'll be able to figure out what it is. Nope, I was wrong. Apparently, first of all, that bell's kind of annoying, so let's just keep rotating until we're the right direction. That might take a bit, but we aren't going to get any penalties until much later when we actually start, because the mail run is a time trial. Your objective is to get as much mail delivered as soon as humanly possible to every single station, and there are some stations that are very difficult to get to. And I feel like keeping the bell ringing anyway, just as a precautionary measure. Still haven't researched proper steam locomotive operations, but I'm pretty sure if you're in a freight yard or any sort of rail yard, you want to have the bell ringing just to be safe. Okay, let's hook it up. Okay. So first things first, we've got our mail car right here. And all we have to do is get this little mail car into this little rectangle right over here. We inch over a little bit. Steady. Close enough. The door will open, we'll dispatch the mail, and then we'll be able to head on our merry way. So anyway, welcome back. It's nice to be able to see all your bright and shining faces, but not really, because this is just a recording. I'm sorry. But it's nice to be back recording videos again. We'll definitely have some more tractive efforts because we've got more drive wheels, and this is the time where I would usually give some sort of a railroad update in terms of my collection of model trains. And as it currently stands, has much changed recently? I don't think so. I just know that I had made arrangements to set everything up outside in the living room instead of my bedroom, because it was all stashed away under my bed. And I did that because it was the holidays, and I always put some sort of trains out during Christmas time. But because we didn't have as much company as we usually do... Oh, I think we're gonna go to our next station. But because we didn't have as much company this year as we usually do, because the people who usually come to visit us went up to Oregon, in our extended family, that is. So the only people who came around were some family friends, and I didn't get to show them my trains, which was kind of sad, but the way that everything kind of propagated, the way that conversations went, and the flow of how we actually got together and spent quality time was set up in such a way that it was not conducive to that. And I just heard something I don't want to hear. So let's just back up as soon as humanly possible, because we do not have the right of way. We do not have the right of way. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here, refuel. Anyway, that should do it. What else happened? I made some progress in getting that milestone that I promised to put out, that milestone video for 1,000 subs, which is over 1,000 subs late at this point. One thing that did surprise me, though, during the weekend, during the holiday weekend, was that... Actually, no, I think it was in the mid-week. But during Christmas, I had seen this uptick in ad revenue for some reason. That was like this giant explosion that seems to have spontaneously appeared as it has left. I don't know why, but I certainly can tell you that there's going to be some more model trains coming up real soon as a result of that. Another thing I should take note of is that the milestone video that I wanted to put out is going to be a little bit more complicated than I wanted it to be in terms of execution, especially now that the battery has to be recharged in my DSLR camera. And is there anything else that was on my mind that was of concern that I wanted to update you on? Oh, right. During the month of December, I had finally splurged on Lego, because I haven't bought Lego sets in... How long has it been? It's been quite some time, actually. How long exactly? I think it's been like 2, 3... Okay, maybe more than 3 years. But the reason I did that was because I felt that, as an environmental studies major, I should reduce my consumption of plastics to stop the vicious cycle of oil extraction. But apparently that was to no avail, because I wound up buying a lot of stuff from across the globe for HO-scale model trains from such far places as China and Japan and the UK. And I felt like that kind of just defeated the purpose of what I was trying to do in reducing consumption of things that perpetuated the petrochemical industry. And after going through some of my coursework this semester and experiencing, once again, that sort of proverbial environmental depression, it became very apparent that humanity's kind of doomed, and there's not much else I could possibly do to save the world. Because I'm only one person. I know it sounds really bleak, but I just feel like I'm just going to just play the fiddle while Rome burns at this point, because the way the political, social, and economic hemispheres of our how do I rephrase this? Due to the socio-political and economic circumstances that we are in 2017, it's become very apparent that climate change mitigation and adaptation is going to hit an all-time low. I'm sure you know why. I'll give you a hint, it rhymes with orange, except nothing rhymes with orange. Maybe that's not a good hint, but you get the idea. He who must not be named. And I think we've got a time penalty at the moment. But we're going at full speed, so we shouldn't have that much trouble. And this is actually a lot more productive than my previous session because I've got so much traction. Okay, maybe I'm going a little too fast. But anyway, I realize that because I'm only one person, I may as well just do the best that I can to do what's necessary to help the world around me be more sustainable in my living standards and how I live and all that stuff. But I've realized that I definitely need to realize that there are some clear limitations to what I'm capable of doing. And hopefully next semester I'll be able to not get distracted by a bunch of miscellaneous stuff that had preoccupied me during the fall semester and put my right foot forward in this coming spring semester, which is supposed to start, I think, in the end of January, if my memory's correct. Here comes a very strange part of the map, because we have to go up a switchback, I think that's what it's called, to get up to the Lost Mine, which is our next station. But I feel like we're going to be wasting a lot of time trying to go up that switchback. Yeah, I think we're just gonna stop it right here. Flip the switches. And then go back. Wow, we actually slipped on this. This is the first time we've actually slipped with this locomotive. And we're still on schedule, luckily. And we're still picking up speed, but anyway. What else did I want to update you all on? Because I can't remember exactly where I was. You would most definitely say that I've lost my train of thought. But anyway, now I remember. I got some Lego stuff because I felt like it. There's just some things that I can do with Lego that I just can't do with other things related to model trains or whatever, because I've got like 3 new Lego trains. Because I could. And I got them on sale because I'm a bargain hunter, and I got the 3 most recent ones. Actually, no, I take that back. No, yeah, the 3 most recent ones, with the exception of the 4th one, which I didn't get. Because there's 4 recent ones, if my memory's correct. 3 from 2014, and 1 from this year, which was the Holiday Express. If my memory is correct. Steady as she goes. That should do it. We've delivered our mail. We should be able to head back. And we should be able to stop right about here. There we go. we definitely need to refuel and get some more water and sand and all that jazz. And it seems like we're behind schedule again. But we must refuel. There is no time to waste in that respect. Oh shoot, the penalty's going up. Come on, how long could it possibly take? Okay, that should do it. Oh shoot, I'm going the wrong way. I forgot to flip the switch into the right direction. Dang it. So we'll just stop here. Make sure the switch is going the right way and that we actually go in the direction we want to go. That should do it. But yeah, I got some Lego trains. Didn't know it would require so many AAA batteries. With this new RC system, because I've been kind of out of the loop. Because I don't like the idea of having to use disposable batteries for model trains. And I'm pretty sure I'll just replace all the battery packs with what kind of the rechargeable ones that Lego sells at some point, so that I don't have to worry about batteries dying on me in a way that's I don't appreciate, because I don't know about you, but I hate dead batteries. In North America, they still have mercury as a catalyst, which is deadly neurotoxin, so I don't like the thought of getting my grubby little hands all over the crystallized precipitate that builds up when batteries die in their little storage spaces within various forms of electronic equipment. Luckily, though, they don't have to worry about that sort of stuff in the European Union, but uh-oh. Are we gonna make it? You know what? We're gonna gun it. Because I didn't get the signal. I feel like I remember distinctly that we had a lot of trouble previously at this junction. Crisis averted! We didn't have to worry about the express train, which, for some reason in the previous patch was called the ghost train. I think we should be able to coast all the way down at this point. No, I take that back. We do not have enough momentum to go full speed down this slope. We will have to refuel at some point again. But anyway, where was I? Lego trains. That's the thing that I'm getting myself into at this point. The reason being, every single year, for some reason, I always change between scales. This time around, or should I say, 2 years ago, it was garden scale. Then I switched to HO scale. Now I'm going to whatever scale Lego is. We'll call it L scale, I guess. And we've got some slipping problems. It's all this snow that's causing all this trouble. Do we have enough fuel to actually get to the next destination? Something tells me we don't. And that I should probably refuel right now. You know, we're gonna gun it. We're just gonna keep going forward. Apply the sand. I don't care if we're getting knee-deep into the snow. We will not stop. This hype train is not stopping. So in a nutshell, I think I'm going to be taking a look at more LEGO-related stuff. And I think I've finally figured out a way to review video games in a way that will let me be more eloquent and distinct, while at the same time be able to make it easy to produce. And what was the other thing I wanted it to be? Kind of eccentric, I guess. And I guess what I'm thinking of is sort of a mixture between... How do I explain it? Oh dear. We're out of fuel. And we're out of water. I knew it! You know what, we're just gonna back up. We are going to back up, if we even physically can at this point, because we're just running on gravity at this point. This is not what I had in mind. I didn't think we'd run out of fuel so fast. But now we have to go back and we're gonna lose our bonus. Dang it! We're gonna have such a severe penalty for this. This is what I get for not planning ahead. Something I didn't necessarily do last semester. Well, we're stuck. Now what? No! Why? Why did it have to come to this? I'm gonna have to start over again. Oh well. Oh. I need to start over as in switch. Yeah, we need to start over from scratch. So I will get back to you when I'm back at where I was previously. Activate jump cut! Okay, I think we're back at where we were supposed to be. So anyway, to wrap things up, in essence, gotta do trains, changing consumer habits, as well as some anticipations for my future career as an environmental scientist. And how grim it kinda looks. On the one hand, we couldn't possibly need me more, and yes, I couldn't be wanted less. Or at least that's the way I see it. I could be fatally wrong, of course. Why am I applying sand when I don't need to? Okay, so we're just gonna stop right here. We're actually going to unhook ourselves so that we can actually move faster. We got the switches in the right direction, so we should be able to just back up right over to the little culling station over here. Get some extra water and fuel. Almost there. That should do it. I just wish that the water in the cull would fill up in my tender a lot faster. One thing I haven't told you, though, are my resolutions for the new year, which, to be quite honest, I really don't have much. And I think in the grand scheme of things, what really matters is that I just keep doing what I'm already doing. I don't think there's anything substantially wrong. There will be some room for improvement, of course. But usually it's in the way I just go about things. It's not really a change in the way I eat or the way I sleep, because I've already taken care of that nonsense. And if there was anything else I would have to say, it's that the only thing we can do at this point in time is to just keep moving forward. I know some people were very upset with how the year went for 2016, and they don't have any hopes for 2017. But I think it's important that we keep our chins up and we move forward, because as difficult as 2017 was, and how outside of our control it was, it's important to know that we can have a whole nother year to ourselves to be able to undo the sort of problems that we experienced last year. And I'm not sure what else to add to that, to be quite honest, because each year is a step forward, and each year is also a step backward. And it's kind of strange, because we upgrade one thing and downgrade something else in such a way that we don't seem to be, how you say... I'm trying to say something meaningful while multitasking. That's never a good thing. So maybe I'll just kind of forget about it. And we're at the summit now, so we should be at the second to last station. We aren't late by any means. We aren't early either. And this rain is always so loud. I just wish there was a way to readjust the volume to different parts of this game so that maybe the train is louder, or maybe the ambient sounds of the environment are quieter, like the rain, because the rain is... it's ridiculous, I'll be quite honest. But if there is a future patch, a sort of Steam Trains 6.0 in the near future, that would be one of my suggestions. And there will be a link in the description below to actually play this game yourself. You will have to install it and go through all that installation stuff, but rest assured that this game actually functions as it's described on the website. I would say that it works straight out of the box, as a figure of speaking, but it doesn't really come from a box. So a well-apt pun has very well been lost. And we're at our final destination, Esterberg, and I think we overshot it. Still counts, though! We did it! And yeah, that is the... what mode was that? That was the Mail Train mode for Steam Train version 5.0. I will see you all in the next video, and until then, take care, stay awesome, stay true to yourself, and remember to never give up. I will see you then. Bye, everybody.